How many times have you butted heads with your mom-in-law or your own mother because they made a decision about your child without consulting with you? Probably too many. Today we're going to be discussing generational differences in motherhood because we need to know, where do we draw the line between making our parents an active part of our parenting journey but still being able to be stern enough to say, this is my child.
Parenting. Let's talk about this.
Being a parent is about godliness. I've so much of myself through parenting.
There is no formula of raising a child.
Hello, this is Pansy on the left.
I think having a good support structure makes it all worth it.
Dumela Africa Borwa, lebitso ke Karabo Mutsiri, and welcome to another episode of Ask a Parent, the show where you get to share your parenting experiences with us. Today I am sitting with Umahlatsi and Nutsakani to discuss generational differences in parenting. Welcome, Mama.
Hi.
Okay, Ma, please school us about old school parenting. How were you raised as a young girl growing up?
We were raised in the rural areas. Sikhula, sibaningi, and kunesisho esithi umntwana ukhuliswa village. And for instance, Tina, in our time, besingeke sikwazi ukuthi uhambe nomfana phambi kwabantu abadala. Whether lo muntu omdala uyamazi or awumazi, bowungeke ukwazi. Because bekazi ukuthatha ikhiphi ibhandi or iswazi akushaye, and mawufika ekhaya you won't report ukuthi ushayiwe because they know ukuthi bazokubuza ukuthi wenzeni and awufuni kuchaza ukuthi wenzeni. So sengisho ukuthi those are examples ukuthi thina sikhuliswa village. Umuntu omdala nomuntu omdala bekumamakho bekubaba wakho.
I don't think right now you can just allow anyone to just discipline your child, because I've seen now if someone talks to your child sideways, it's like, excuse me, I'm this child's mother. So where did you think we kind of lost it as Abantu?
I can't say you lost it, but I think with change of times and kungena ne-education, kungena nabo Google, kungena nezinto eziningi. And one other thing, uthola ukuthi khona manje angisho sekuthiwa abantwana abashayo.
Yes.
And nina nithi abantwana abashayo, I mean, I still believe ukuthi umntwana uyashayo. So kula kuclasha khona, but I don't think ikhona into wrong yenza.
Yeah. So it will still create that conflict even now because of these new things coming up. So Tsaki, where do you think old school parenting, kind of got it wrong for us? With Umama's talking about, being strict, and parenting has transitioned a lot, Now we're involving our kids a little bit more. Now we want to find out, how are you feeling, How is my decision affecting you? How is my behavior affecting you? Do you feel like our parents did something wrong in how they raised us in comparison to how we're trying to raise our children?
I mean, I wouldn't say they did something wrong, because, I mean, look at us. We are basically living and being moms right now. So I think we're doing well, and they did well. But I think there was a bit of a communicational breakdown. We didn't really communicate. Our parents made sure that they were this inaccessible human being who was there to enforce laws. So now if you had inkinga, say for example you have a boyfriend issue and you want to talk to your mom, you can't.
No, how dare you talk to me about boys? Exactly. So it's like it's my way or the highway type parenting.
Exactly. Yeah. And it kind of created a barrier. Whereas in this day and age, I think we're trying to fill that gap. We're trying to be a friend to your child. Not necessarily a friend. You want to be a parent as well, but you want to be able to talk about emotions.
You need them to be able to come to you if they have an issue, because there's a lot there's a lot happening to our kids.
I remember when my elder kids grew up. Benga understand umntana makazongibuza ukuthi mangithi hayi abuza ukuthi why. And my firstborn was the why child. Every time she says, Mama, I want to go and play with my friends, gupi gupi. Then I say no. And then she says, why?
Yeah, like, explain. Like, why not code?
And I would be so offended.
Yeah.
Why angbuza? Why angdauta?
Yeah. It's my house. I make.
And I'm protecting her.
Yeah.
Why angbuza? Why?
Talking about that, so you are a mother of 4. So do you feel like parenting style yako ichinchile from your first child to your last born? How so?
I think when I got my firstborn, I was petrified of being a parent. So I was overprotective, you know. Tibang, sort of. You know, and I was strict. Nami ngifuna ukubonisa ukuthi umntanami uyakhula, you know, ngimvikele waze waba mdala. But as time went on, I realized ukuthi there is no fuss, you know.
Not that bad.
And makufika ama last born, you find that sekukhona laba badala. So I was seko hands on parenting as you were supposed to be. Yes.
Big brothers, sisters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can relate to what Uma is saying because I'm the firstborn in Kaya. And my little sister is...
She got away with murder.
Yo, like she got away with murder. Sinabanya with shower.
Yeah.
And my little sister is just like chilling, like her life is good. And I shower and sometimes I felt like it was so unfair. My mom was super strict with me. Like I had to be almost like exemplary.
Yes.
I had to make sure, she had to make sure I get it right.
Yeah.
You know, there was so much pressure for me to get it right.
I think in reference to what Uma said about how she raised her first child in terms of being scared about the process is, as a first-time mom, all you're just trying to do is not mess it up. Like this is my first child, I do not want to mess it up. I think that's why as young moms, we also get so offended when our mom-in-laws and our mothers say, no, don't do this. You're like, I can do this. Like, I'm also capable of doing it. So Abomama used to talk to the older moms and the aunts about how to parent. Where are you accessing information yako or guidance?
I read a lot of books. Yes. I Google a lot, and probably a pediatrician here and there. And then if I really must, my mom.
If I really must, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of, I mean, she's been there for me throughout because, I mean, this is my firstborn, right? And she's been amazing. But obviously there's that generational thing where they'll be like, Tina Vicenza, and Nina, you want to do this. So it's a bit of a battle. Now you have to, I find myself having to explain myself. To know this is why I have to do this. And,
I'm curious though, Ma, do you find it offensive if you are the last option for Umdan? Like if something is wrong with my child, I go to Google first and I talk to the doctor. But now when I'm getting really desperate, I'm like, Ma, do you find that offensive?
To find it offensive. But because abazukulu bami sebayi-5 manje, I let them Google and do whatever. If they come back to me, then it's okay. If they don't, it's still okay. I'm trying to let go. Though sometimes it's very difficult because uthola ukuthi umntwana the way afitwa ngakhona. You feel ukuthi but kusekuseni bekumele ukuthi ufide into ethile. The other day I said kubantwana bam, my parents were the younger one. Umntwana is crying, uhleli bahleli ekamereni, and then I just said, the aunt said, why lo mntana khala kangaka namhlanje? Ngithi mina ukhathela ukuhlala ekamereni, funeka siphume naye siwalke siye. And then I saw the eye, and then I said, okay.
She was just saying, shut it down.
And I'm used to ukuthi ngimthathe siwalke, siphume egate-ini sihambe siyephi sibuye, abuye akhathele umntwana ngimselisa amanzi, uyabona? So akusafani. Nina nimhlalisa phambi kwe-TV. Abukele YouTube, abukele yonke into, angazi parenting sekuyi-TV or DSTV.
Hey, that's a tricky one.
Uman, Linda, I show you, right? It's a bit tricky because now, I mean, we have active dads, right? So now I have to be almost like a mediator between my mom and my husband. And obviously now my husband also wants to be part of the journey, the father of the child. And Melissa parents are together. We need to make parenting decisions for our child. So manje, it's easier for us to be like, okay, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it. And obviously at that point the reference is like a book or a pediatrician, because it's about now it's going to be like okay,
you need to kind of protect him in some way.
Then I need to protect him, or I need to protect her. I mean, the other day we were trying to introduce solids to Intana, right? Oh, so I'm like, totally like, you know, right? The pediatrician said.
Yeah, the pediatrician said
rice cereal. So now I got rice cereal. And then my mom was like, no, you need to start them on, what is it?
Susile, when it comes to feeding, yes. Yes.
And I was like, I get that, right? And I have nothing against it. But then my husband was like, nutritional value. Yeah. So then I'm looking at the pack, and I'm looking at the pack, rice cereal. I'm like, I get what he's saying. Like, this is a real thing. And I had to be like, Mom, you know, I hear what you're saying. Like, it's valuable. And I really appreciate it. But this is what we're going to try and do, because I mean, there is nutritional value.
I also had an almost war with my aunt, who came ngomdogo when my daughter was like 2 months. Like, oh yes, I was just passing by the store. I'm like, she's 2 months. Luckily, I was visiting her and I was just leaving. So sometimes I feel like having a conversation about it doesn't help. So I was like, okay, I'll feed her tomorrow, and then I never did, because I was like, hey, it's not worth arguing with them about. But can access be a bad thing? Can too much access be a bad thing? Because I feel like now we've obviously revolutionized how we access information, but Dr. Google is not always reliable. Have you found instances where they just kind of over exaggerate what your child has?
Most of the time. I actually opted to stop Googling and rather do books because of that, and probably ask my mom, because Google just makes you panic like for no good reason. And I mean, the symptoms, it's like it's not real, not that it's not realistic, but it just makes the situation so bad. And you just feel like, oh my gosh, the child died. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh my gosh, I'm such a bad parent because I haven't been doing 1, 2, 3. So like it puts you under so much pressure. Like there's so much information.
Yes, there's a lot of information.
Yeah, and there's like too many experiences that sometimes you can get lost in it and not be able to kind of make a decision as to how to go forward.
Yes.
So it kind of might be paralyzing at some points.
But let's talk about ama barriers though. So Uma, with the example she made about her daughter now, Guti, her parenting style is different, where she wants to walk with the child, and her parenting style is just sitting and watching TV. So that obviously creates a barrier in terms of the parenting styles. Do you feel like that kind of blocks you from being an active part of her journey, because you don't want to make her feel bad, but at the same time you feel like you have to say something?
It doesn't for me, because ngiyakhuluma, you know, whether it offends or not, but ngiyakhuluma mean. The other day they were abantwana bahlala noneni, ukhona uneni obagadayo. So when they come to me, there is a saying now that, hey, make sure they are okay. Ugogo uyaba inspector. Abantwana, I will see all the wrong things. Ukuthi emzimbeni umntana bekangaxotshiswanga for so much, khona bane eczema, uthola ukuthi lana akaxotshiswanga. So they know. It's just that Tina, old school, fanele sibone sizenzela ama boundaries ukuthi ithi ngimiyeke. Anyway, you are married.
Yes.
Uzohlala nomyeni wakho. Nikhulisa abantwana. We understand. So if mina ngiloko ngiya interfere uma ngingekho, what's going to happen? Uyayibona?
So I think in just reference to that, I think your role is, because they're still giving you the opportunity to play your role as a grandparent, and it's beautiful because you've created that platform for them. So I think that's important, to be able to have the platform to openly communicate.
You know, in the olden days, if I remember well, once washada waya kwakho bowudila nama in-laws. Mina as your mother, I was not part of that unless you come to my house for a visit, you know, which was not much often. You wouldn't visit home. You wouldn't visit home every weekend, even if you said to Zana, you understand? So bowudila nama in-laws wako. That's why I'm saying nathi thina badala, my in-laws nabo mama, we need to senze indlela yokuthi back off, so that nani nikwazi ukuba ne-confidence in raising abantwana abalandelayo, you know, without us.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know, because I feel like my mom, right, obviously she has her own way of doing it, and I have my own way of doing it, but I've appreciated her being there so much. And even though sometimes being her phone would say Asho izinto, the fact that she said them and made me conscious of it, it kind of made me think.
They come from a good place also. They're not being malicious. I think that's one thing that's important. So I think just in essence, abantu abadala are just a well of wisdom, you know, and if we dig properly, we can really get simple, very simple solutions to sometimes really big problems, because the internet is not always reliable. So stop Googling sometimes, just know when to stop. But we really do appreciate the input that our parents give us, and it's important to have them as part of our journeys, but also still having the independence to be our own kind of parent. Would like to hear your thoughts, so please drop us a comment down below and share your thoughts and experiences with us. And don't forget to subscribe. It's AskAParent_ZA. Follow us on social media to get more episodes of Ask a Parent. Till we meet again, goodbye.